have been here for less than 2 years, almost 18 months, and 6 months was I still here in LEP, learn English, and have been 1 year in the university for my UW courses.
I have come to Malaysia about 1 year. I'm a student who's studying in the International College. I just joined the major degree programs.
And I found the life here is quite okay. The weather here is a little bit hot, but it takes me about 1 or 2 months to get used to the hot weather here, or I use aircon all the days. But I think the food here is quite okay. It's more like the South Chinese dishes, so I think, well, a little bit too much sugar, but I think quite okay.
Malaysia is a mixed culture country. There are many different people in the same country, like India, Malay, and Chinese. Because China only has one race, and it's Chinese, so I can see a lot of new and different person behavior in Malaysia. That let me realize Malaysia is a colorful country.
In my opinion, the most challenge here in Malaysia for me is to learn English. Well, when I first come here, I think my English is not that good. When I first enter my course in LEP, I found it a little bit hard to understand my lecture or even the presentation of my classmates. I found it a little bit difficult to communicate with them. So I face a lot of problems when I learn English. But when I take my LEP classes for 2 months, I began to get used to them and found the way to communicate with lecturer and with my classmates, and then it seems went quite well. And I think now I have adopted the English speaking skills here, and I got used to them.
In my opinion, Malaysia has a special accent. At the past, I cannot accept it because I cannot understand what are they talking about. For example, when I take a cab or grab car, the driver always with some special words when he is talking, like today is good lah, it's okay lah, never mind lah. So something like that.
One of the way that I found to adopt the life and behaviors here in Malaysia is to meet more local friends, because I think local friends is a way to I get used to the way of living in Malaysia, and I got to a lot of culture factors in Malaysia, and how people live here, how people behave, or how we learn. Most of them is I get used to the habits there. Well, when I first into the course of UW, I met several of local friends, and they are all of them are Malaysian Chinese. So they teach me a lot, not only in the school courses, but when we eat together, we talk together, we found out that the way we adopt the life in Malaysia. So I think you are to meet more and more local friends that will adopt the behavior here or live a better life, I think.
So to solve this problem, I try to accept it and I think I should make more and more new friends who is local person and try to communicate with them.
Through this interview with Chinese international students, we can find that most students study and live abroad. The first challenge is language, because the main language in China is still Chinese. This leads to a lack of English communication before they go abroad to study and live. But most Chinese students choose communicate with more people in English, use this way to solve their problems.